torture. This is what we call this. Hi. You can't see me. It's been a year. It's been a quick year, apparently. A quick November as well, in some ways. Slow in others. I don't know what to say. We're back. And unfortunately the time has arrived. Just like every year, I decide to end the month off with torture. If you don't know, I call this the No Heat November Challenge. A whole month of only cold showers, as cold as I can make them, which thankfully is not that cold in this house. It's all relative though. It's cold. I should say it's cold. It's quite cold. For some reason, I decided that on the last day of the month, after a month of only cold showers, I would also do a cold bath. So here we are. That was 5 years ago, and it is now 2025, and the tradition continues. So this is great. Okay. I'm gonna step in. I don't know if I should aim it at my face or at my feet. My first foot is going in. Let me just show this one last time. This is what I'm dealing with. Look how blue that water is. Warm water is not that blue. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I'll be here for 10 minutes. And then I'll take my first warm shower of 30 days to welcome in December. So, yay. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so full. I overfilled it. Look at this. It's so full. So full. I barely fit. If I go any deeper, I will die, and I'll also overflow the tub. So, yeah, hi. Welcome. Ten minutes. I just put my arm in. Why did I do that? Can you see that? So I figured this year, I'd do some fun chat. Not that I have anything to chat. It's not like hey, it's time for us to talk type chat. More of like a hey, I don't really talk on this channel much chat. So hi, I'm here. Yep, the shivers are starting. I thought I'd just talk about kind of tradition, Why do we do things? Why do I do things? Why do I torture myself? The truth is there's not a reason, but maybe there is. It's not for attention, because I don't tell anybody that I do this. I'm sitting in a cold tub, and most of my friends don't know what's happening. Well, okay, well, some of them do, but I don't announce these things, and honestly, if you didn't know I had a YouTube channel, you probably wouldn't know I do this. So yeah, it's not for the attention. What other reasons could there be? Look at how white my hand is. Like, that's whiter than usual. Oh. I'm gonna need to switch hands so that... Oh man, it's freezing up. I'm freezing up. I'm so tense. Hello, drain. It's dripping on me very slowly. Can you see that? I just heard a sound. I didn't know what that was. So I don't do it for attention. What do I do it for then? I don't know. Maybe to prove something. That feels a lot closer to the truth. Maybe I need to prove that I can do it. Maybe if I don't sit in a cold tub. There goes the other hand. Oh. Maybe if I don't sit in a cold tub, I'll somehow not be enough of a man. Enough of a cotter. Maybe I'm not cotter if I don't spend a whole month of the year taking cold showers and then sitting in cold water. It occurs to me I don't have a timer on me, so I'll have no idea when I'm done. That's fine, I can worry about that some other time. Yeah, so maybe this is me proving that I am Cotter. Maybe I think that Cotter needs to be someone who does hard things. I'm going deeper in. I'm going deeper in. So, what does that mean? I guess I've convinced myself that Cotter means you do hard things. But I'm not even doing a useful hard thing. I'm just doing a useless thing. So then, like, what am I trying to prove? Who is this for? You know? I think I do want people to know. But I want certain people to know. I think maybe I like surprising people because there's a very predictable reaction when I tell people that I spend all of November doing cold showers and then do this at the end. People are like, wow, why? They're very confused by it. And I think, I'm not thinking right now. I'm suffering. You can't think and suffer at the same time. People are surprised. But the thing is, like, when people say, wow, I could never do that, I'm like, no, that's not the point. Like, that doesn't make me feel good for people to say that, because it's not about whether you can or can't do it. So it must be about something else. I'm not doing this to impress people. I'm not doing this to prove anything. Like, I'm not doing this to prove you can do hard things. Like, ooh, look at me, I spent 30 days torturing myself. You can do it too. It's not that. It's not that. It must be something else. Maybe I want to bring people joy. Maybe by doing weird things. I see people laugh and it brings people, I think I'm bringing people joy. I know that when I surprise people, I really enjoy surprising people. That brings me joy. Um, maybe that's part of it. But maybe I also want to be seen as someone with high self-control. Or, no. Maybe I want to be seen as unique. I think that's part of it. If I'm the guy who does this and I'm the only one who does it, that's great. But also, like, if someone else wants to do it, I'm like, yeah, do it. I actually want people to do it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I do, because I want them to do this hard thing and experience the pain. So I want others to feel pain, apparently. Sorry, I'm just, like, talking at this point. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think I've got, like, probably a few minutes left and then I'll be done. So, it's not about impressing people, and it's not about proving something to myself, because I know I can do this now. I've done it so many times. I think it's about encouraging others to do something that's uncomfortable. Because I do think people need that. I think people stray too quickly. They shut down too quickly opportunities to do uncomfortable things, because it's like, yeah, it's painful, sure. But there's a lot of value in learning to undergo painful experiences, because a lot of times in life you're gonna feel pain and you're gonna have to push yourself. And it's good to train yourself for those things. You know, I was thinking, like, during November, I had a few different things that I needed to do which were very scary to me. Things that were quite uncomfortable. One of them involved being in front of 800 people and saying stuff. For me, when I looked at those experiences, I thought, it's not too different from turning on the cold water, you know? I stand in the shower and I say, wow, I don't want to do this. I don't want to turn on that water because I know it's going to hurt. I know it's going to hurt a lot. And that pain is going to last for a good, like, few minutes at the very least, you know? But then once I turn off the cold water, not only is it over, but because I've been so cold, I feel warmer afterwards. So in a way, I end up warmer than I did before. In some sense. So, when I go up on stage, yeah, it hurts. But remember, it's just a few minutes. That's it. It's not that much pain, and think how you can look back and say, wow, I did that painful thing for a few minutes. I underwent that. Like, most pain does not last that long, all things considered, and you forget it quite quickly. Just like I forget each year how painful this whole month is, and realize halfway through the month that I hate it and I want to stop. But I keep on doing it because I know there's only half a month left. And in all, I've only spent, an hour, a little over an hour in cold water through a whole month. That's not that much. That's not too bad. So, yeah, I guess that might be it. You experience pain. It's tough, but it ends eventually. And at some point in the future, the hot water will come back. And that time, thankfully, has arrived. For me, I think I've been in here long enough. I'm really cold. So, I think I'm ready for something nice. So I'm just gonna leave this running for a little bit, just to give you guys my reaction to experiencing warmth. But then I'll just shut it off and enjoy the rest of my shower. So I just want to say, before I experience this, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support so much. You don't have to do what I'm doing here. In some ways I do this so you don't have to experience the same thing. But you know, there are gonna come times that you're gonna have to experience pain in life. Either pain that you want or pain you don't want. Pain you expected or pain that came at a time you weren't expecting. But either way, don't be afraid to embrace it. It'll hurt, but it won't last that long. And oftentimes you will gain something out of it. So, I guess this is the profound hour. I've finally become my true form, I guess. I'm a philosopher now. Anyway, let's do this.